Hello, hello. We have another new chapter of One Piece. This one's starting off with a color spread. Always fun. Really comfy one. Everybody is just straight up asleep besides Sanji. It's kind of interesting that Sanji is the only one awake. Is there significance to that? Sanji is the only one woke to the true evils of the world. Some people aren't here either. It's only the lads. There's no obligatory fan servicey Nami and Robin in bikinis in this one. And we're all a little spiritually poorer for that. But no, I really like this one. The colors are so vibrant. Everybody's outfits are so intricate and detailed. Okay, what's going on? It's been 2 weeks since the last chapter, I believe, but it feels like way longer because they've been two very, very busy weeks for me. So it feels like I haven't read One Piece in like a month. Last chapter, we suddenly switched gears yet again to the members of Sword, the kind of independent, do what thou wilt Marines organization, storming Full Lead Island, where Blackbeard is, because they can. They don't need any special authorization to do that. And being repelled and rebuffed in various ways by all of Blackbeard's S level troops. The bizarre island fruit, which I managed to call out somehow, kind of tapping into Oda's eccentricities there for a second. What else? There's the drunk fruit that Basco Shot had. Anyways, they seem to be doing pretty good against Sword, and then Garp showed up, and Garp is disgustingly strong. So, once again, we are at this point where it's like, are we going to get more of that? Or are we going to get more of Egghead Island? Or are we going to get more of Law versus Blackbeard, like Blackbeard himself? Or are we going to get more of... What else is happening? There's at least one other thing. More of... Oh, well, Kid got owned by Shanks. I don't think anything more is going to happen with that. Kuma is heading frantically towards Egghead Island, I believe. Is there anything more than all of that? Probably. We could just shift gears to something brand new as well. Okay. This one is called the 10th Ship Captain of the Blackbeard Pirates, Kuzan. Kuzan, of course, formerly known as Aokiji, the Blue Pheasant, the holder of the Ice Fruit, former Marine Admiral, very, very strong. I always figured he was like deep undercover, right? Because first off, we've shown that the Marines are willing to send people undercover to pirate crews, and this would be like the ultimate escalation of that. Kuzan is like badass. He abides by his own sense of judgment and justice, and he, would definitely put himself up for this sort of mission, this sort of, heroicness and stuff. Just as in the past, he saved Robin, showed sympathy to Saul. It would really kind of capture his free-spiritedness. I think in the end, he's going to be an ally of the Straw Hats. He's shown mercy to them so many times. It wouldn't make sense for him to ultimately be a villain. And I actually find this argument most convincing, he had this insane showdown with Aka Inu, right? Fire and lava and ice and whatever, blowing up the whole island and creating Punk Hazard. But we never actually saw like any footage of that battle. There was never like a flashback. It was just like a one panel thing. And I feel like Oda would delight in showing a little bit more of that, you know? Like maybe not getting a full chapter devoted to it or anything, but a bit of the fight scene. Just because Oda is so excited about showing those kinds of mashups and clash-ups and stuff. Now you might go, oh, but Kuzan straight up lost a leg. Or an arm? No, I think a leg. So clearly it was a real fight and not just kind of like a staged performance. But wouldn't it be so badass if he gave up one of his limbs as like an act of commitment? Like that's how willing he is to go undercover, that he'll give up a whole limb like that. I don't know. This is all the stuff I'm thinking. I think I actually had more reasons about this too. I actually made a post about it on a forum I go on because I was so convinced. So let's see what happens here. Will we get an answer to this question, or will this further cement suspicions around Kuzan that he's actually turned evil? He's actually on the side of Blackbeard for real. The cloud fruit guy creating this delicious looking soft serve looking type stuff to help the ship land without crushing everybody. After all these years, I'm losing my edge. So glad I didn't kill Kobe. So glad you also didn't kill Kobe. This is not a safe way of doing anything. Tashigi's there as well. A character that I still feel like has a lot of potential in the series due to her mysterious connection with Zoro and the fact that she looks like Zoro's childhood friend. I think there's more to that story. Helmeppo probably has already had his time in the sun. Who knows if there's going to be another like arc for him. There's the sword people. They're not just unequivocally Garp fans. They're very annoyed by him. Oh. Uh-oh. But a blast of ice. Kuzan is here. Aokiji. Captain Kuzan. Can't go escaping when Teach isn't around. Now that's an interesting way of putting it. Now, this could just be, I'm saying, that's like rude, we're not at full strength, a lot of our major officers are away. That's cowardly of you, he's kind of like ribbing him. Or it could be referring to some sort of devious plan they have together of like, oh, you're supposed to escape when Blackbeard is here, because that will lead him on this wild goose chase that leads into a trap we've prepared for him, blah, 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 blah. Because Kobe was really motivated to escape because of the slaves, right? He wanted to free the slaves. But otherwise, it might be that he was actually just strategically chilling, being captured. But of course, Garp, I don't think would understand any of this. Oh, wait. Oh my gosh. Okay, sorry. For a second, I thought we were going to get a flashback to the Aokiji and Aki Inu fight, and I was going to be like, well, there we go. That foils my little prediction. Island New World. Wow, he even froze San Juan Battleship Wolf, whatever. The giant man with the giant fruit. Captain, you should know. You really think I struck first? The state of mourning. It's not the right time to test me. You can imagine who is in the wrong here. Okay. It's basically just saying, I will just leave you alone if you're not a dick to me. What a cool shot of him, too, by the way. Because that is so cool. I mean, I know he's ice, but he's cool. Eh. And then they get drunk together. What are the ranks together? Fight to the death. I feel someone boiling up within me. You think you're made of magma? Now I only got one leg. Okay. So this again, he's like very forthcoming about this one leg thing. This camaraderie, making jokes and stuff. Yeah, I'm pretty convinced. I'm more and more convinced that this is the undercover job. That this is all just bait. But burn scar. Yeah. This is our biggest ongoing mystery. That the location of the final poneglyph is known only to a man with a burn scar. It's not gonna be Ace. I just thought maybe it's Ace. Who else has been scarred by burning stuff? Luffy? What if it's like they all think Luffy knows because of just some major confusion and Luffy actually has no idea? That'd be kind of fun. I feel like it could be someone we knew, but this is also a very good opportunity to introduce a new character because they're inherently going to be very pivotal based on just their role in the story and this build-up of anticipation, different characters mentioning them and stuff. So it's like a fine time to slot in a new character if Oda has a new character that he wants to make really significant. But it's almost like we don't need any more new characters. We certainly have enough to let the rest of this drama play out. I don't know. Rides in an all-black ship that swallows enemies in a gigantic vortex if they wander too close. Perhaps that's a double free to play. Government man holding one of the stones. That makes a lot of sense that the world government would try to lock down one. Shiryu, having worked at Impel Down, probably has a much better sense than most of all the shady shit the government's doing. By the way, I really like this little joke where Aokiji was like, what, me? I have a burn scar, but you just got that. I like seeing the crew banter like this, and their personalities coming out. It really makes the Blackbeard crew feel as lively and as developed in a certain way as the Straw Hats, right? They've been going on this whole adventure in parallel and having these dynamics, having these goofs and stuff. I don't know, I really like it. Obviously, it's not like as developed as the Straw Hats, but you get a sense that behind the scenes it is. Like, just the way that their personalities interplay with each other. No good memories about them. If I'd seen one of those red stones at Ohara, I wouldn't forget it. Sounds like a real boring story. Okay, so this was the actual recruitment effort. Why doesn't Sanwan just become smaller and go inside? I guess maybe he has a very large minimum size as well. Who knows? Just the opposite. Would you ride with instead? Excuse me, we shared a few drinks. Doesn't mean I trust any of a lot of you. The only thing pirates need is an alignment of interests. You're a free man. What do you want, Kuzan? I think he's doing this deviously, but as Blackbeard says, it's not so official. It's not like he's their sworn comrade in Nakama and whatever. Lots of great Blackbeard panels, by the way. He has such like a gravity to him, and you know, pun intended, in all these shots. Okay. Come back to the Navy, silly Garp. Any of those things. I love that about you. It's why I live the life I weigh it. Alright. Garp annihilates Kuzan, it looks like. Garp is really friggin' strong. Oh, shit. Oh, dude, Law lost too? Can't call yourself a pirate crew. You've got no means of escape. Law lost. But your heart would be celebrating mood. Whoa! Wait, hold on. They're gonna get saved by Beppo? Beppo's gonna go Hulk mode? Go insane because Chopper made him rumble balls or something? Is that what's gonna happen here? Yup. It's like a Sulong drug. I see. It's not quite rumble balls. It replicates Sulong. And the moon's not out. Dude, this insane maxed out version of Beppo is so cool. We've never seen this before. Okay, so we learn a little bit more about Rocky Port as well here. This is the incident where Kobe became a hero. So Law took hundreds of pirates' hearts as like a ransom thing. Okay, I see. Defeated with the same level of definiteness as when Kid lost to Shanks. Now, I don't think the story is over for either of them, really. Especially Law. Law is like way too popular. And if Law is gonna still come back from this, then Kid must as well. But it's clear that they're gonna have a different role in the story than another kind of endgame relevant pirate crew. Instead, they as individuals might be helping people out or something. Crazy chapter. A lot going on. A lot. Damn, man. It's crazy. Okay, let's... What can we even do? Let's just wait until next chapter. I don't really have much to say at this point, I think. But yeah, great stuff. Very exciting. What's going on at Egghead? That's the arc we're in, right? It feels like arcs are like over now. It's just everything happening all at once. Crazy. Goodbye for now.